Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Agorist Millionaire. Just wanted to give y'all a market update. I posted a video earlier with some, exciting trades that I see here in the near future. And I wanted to talk to you about this one. This one is super exciting. This is Factum, which, as you can see, let me kind of zoom this out a little bit. As you can see, had this huge run up right there. And it's kind of just working its way back down this way. Um, what we're about to witness is at least a retracement of this original wave here, following the principle AB equals CD, which I've put in text right above there with the arrows pointing to the AB wave, this one, and the CD wave, this one. Since we've had such a large retracement here, let me kind of zoom in a little bit. I can kind of spell this out for y'all a little bit more. So what we're looking at here is, zoom out a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so look here. We got this. This is a Fibonacci retracement here. What we're measuring is this first move up. And what I've done is you've got according to Elliott wave theory, according to market psychology, what we will experience is a move up, which is known as the A wave here, and a retracement back down, which is known as the C wave. So you got A point here, B point here, C point here, D point here. And the market does this little lightning bolt structure up and down all the time. So we know that when this one goes up, the A wave, AB wave, whatever you want to call it, and then the C wave back down here. So as you can see, current price here is that little dotted red line at 0.00546. So just went up a little to 549. What we're gonna, if we zoom into this just a little bit more, let me put the auto scale on and we'll just go like this. There we go. A little bit more. There we go. Take a closer look at this. So this first wave that we measured here, we're gonna measure the retracement down, and the sweet spot that we want to buy, so we can get the best bang for our buck, so to speak, is between the 61.8 and the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement points, which we can see here and here. I've drawn a nice little blue rectangle here to show that sweet spot. One thing that you'll find interesting, or you may find interesting, and I find super interesting, is that you'll see this pattern all the time. You'll watch this thing retrace down. Oh, almost hit. I bet if I drew the 50% or 50% retrace line, that's about where this would be. It goes back up all the way down, and look at that, bounces right off of the 61.8. Retraces back up and back down. We went all the way down to here, which was actually below the 78.6. So the market found support here, which it makes me think it's not going to drop much lower than that on this final correctional wave here. As you'll see, according to Elliott wave theory, we can measure. There's going to be an A, a B, and a C. You can see here we've got our A wave down, B back up, and then C. We got lows here, but they're still lower than these, so that qualifies. This high is lower than this high, so it's still a wave down. Goes all the way down to here before bouncing up. But we still have one more to go, down to here. It's going to fall somewhere beneath this little trend, this little support line here. Technically, it doesn't have to fall beneath. It could bounce off that support line. So what I'm going to do is enter a long position here at 0.005141, right on top of that support line. And then we can expect to ride this wave up all the way till at least the same length as the original AB wave, which puts us up right around there at what's that target there? 0.0067, we'll call it 647. Um, I, I expect when this thing starts going up with the way Bitcoin is kind of just chilled out for a second, I expect that this once people start seeing this thing jump, there's gonna be some excitement because I mean it's already done a lot of moves here, did some moves here. People are interested in this coin and they want a good spot to get in. And unfortunately, they don't know most of the time the good spots to get in, but they will try to get in on this wave. So I think it's going to be a little bit more powerful than this wave. We'll probably end up somewhere here in the 1.272, maybe even as high as 1.618. But I don't really see that happening. So I'm going to conservatively say that it's going to go a little bit higher than this, but not much higher than the 1.272 extension here at point. We'll call it 66 there. So I've drawn this nice little long position here, and you can see that we're gonna try and get in at this price point here. We're gonna set a stop loss 5% below our buy price, beneath this target line here, in hopes that this support line right above it will hold. Because if that doesn't hold, this coin there's no telling how far it'll drop, and I'm not willing to take that risk. But I'll take a 5% risk because I know that this is at least going to do the AB, and that's going to put us up. As you can see, 29%, almost a 30% gain. Look at the risk reward ratio here, 5.89. That is almost a 6-to-1 opportunity to risk. I mean, this is a no-brainer trade right here. So I'm going to say buy it, 511-ish. I'll probably put it at maybe a little bit lower. And you can see this is my long moving average here. It's a 200-day or 200 period. Moving average. So on the 60 chart I've got here, that's 200 hours moving average. So it's very long, and I bet it's going to come down here and probably go beneath that little support line and tag this little moving average line here before it sails up and starts its next wave. So yeah, I mean, I'll probably put my buy order in right around we'll call it 50. 50, yeah, that's about right. Give it. I mean, it may not go down that low, and I may not get into the trade, which would suck. But I mean, um, I think it'll probably. I think someone will pick that up. So we're gonna ride it all the way up to here, and then the sell target's gonna be right there. Let's call it right. Yeah, let me split the difference between these two. Where do we want to put this? Yeah, I got the target up there, but I'll probably put my sell order in right here at about. Yeah, can I get 66? Yeah, we'll do 65.8. So, with all that being said, guys, Factum is ready to go. Don't rush into it, but I don't see a whole lot of ways we can go wrong with this one. So, always keep your stop losses tight. Cryptos are crazy. I mean, honestly, we could see Factum fall right out the bottom, but a 5% loss for a 30% gain possibility, I'm willing to take that risk. So, you know, don't. I encourage you all to do your own analysis, study yourselves. I'm no expert. Honestly, I'm still pretty new at this, but I've got some background in trading from interest in the past more than anything. But I've only had skin in the game for maybe about a month, maybe a little more. But um, so I mean, learn, study. Don't be like the rest of the investors out there, quote unquote investors who are really just gamblers. Don't, I mean, 90% of people who get into these markets are going to lose money. That's the case with any market. The stock market, if you do not learn how to do analysis, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, if you do not learn these concepts, you will get eaten alive. That is what these big money insiders do. That's what the market makers on these exchanges, all the big money that makes these trends happen, they are there to play you. Don't let them play you. Um, And as always, don't. This is not investment advice. I'm not. I'm not a professional, and you know, do not invest more money than you're willing to lose because you will inevitably lose money. But either way, let's make some money, guys. Thanks for watching.